Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Previously, Flora, Chelmy, and Barton trail Layton and Luke all the way to the future. With Flora in tow, Luke and Layton return to the streets of future London in search of future Luke. And to that end, we have approached Shipley, who would probably be able to tell us where future Luke is. Greetings, Shipley.
Excellent timing, Professor. Just received a message for you from Luke. He would like you to go to the observatory in the park north of here. See that you're not followed.
This park is the one on the road that joins Flatstone Street with Midland Road, correct?
That's the one. Luke will be there waiting for you.
Why do we need to make sure we're not being followed? It sounds like someone out there may be monitoring our movements. Flora, are you paying attention to what's being said? This is very important. Of course I'm listening. Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it would be best if you waited for us at the hotel. As soon as we're done talking with the other Luke, we'll come to get you. No, I'm coming with you. Now, Flora. Oh, come on, Professor. Let her come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on our way to the park. I don't know about this. It'll be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself. I suppose you might have a point. Where we're heading could lead us into some very dangerous situations. Are you sure you want to come along with us? Of course I do. I'm not scared. Well, that settles it. Let's get moving. Sorry, Luke, but we've got no choice but to put our dinner plans on hold again. I understand, Professor. No one wants to eat more than I do, but we shouldn't keep Luke waiting. Well then, what are we waiting for? Off we go. Huh. Yeah, alright. I'm glad Flora's staying. Finally. Anything else? No. Very well. Naturally, I shall check everything except the park first. Chelmy? What are you doing pestering this dude?
You there with a shady expression. Look me in the eyes when I talk to you.
I'm reading here. Why don't you buzz off?
Listen, hooligan, I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand that you comply with my investigation.
Scotland Yard? Pooh, big deal. It's been years since the police had any power in this town.
No power, you say? You do well to take a close look at the fellow before you. The very sight of these fists sends thugs running for the hills.
Whoa there, buddy. Settle down. Somebody help me. This weirdo's getting too close for comfort. Inspector, calm yourself.
Oh, Luke. Not now, lad. I'm putting the screws to this dubious fellow here.
Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's an ordinary citizen.
Ah, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. You should have said so earlier. You're off the hook, newspaper boy, but listen well because I'll say this only once.
There's something very funny about calling a bald, bearded man a boy. Thanks, I'm listening.
The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton.
Oh, thanks for saving me from that loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard? Oh, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up. Funny scene. Hey, it's Layman. He has a new puzzle. All men face trials in life, but it's the real men who persevere in spite of them. When tragedy rears its ugly head, a real man knows how to deal with it gracefully. Here's a puzzle to prepare you for the day when you must deal with your own hardships. Oh, I'm quaking in my boots. The inheritance. Oh, one of these. Plots of lands division. Alright. 4 siblings inherited a large plot of land. They each built a house in their favorite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. They've decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 equally shaped, 6 square portions that include each house. Also, each portion must touch, but not include, the well in the center. Based on their decisions, which sibling's property will include the star? Circle the house, A, B, C, or D, and then tap submit. Equally shaped, you say? And must touch the well. Oh, brother. Well, I know what my next 30 minutes of life will be like. Alright, let's buckle down here. Yeah, alright, I've given it a real fair shot. I am not making any headway, so let's use a hint coin. Use the memo function to try out different ways of dividing up the land to meet the siblings' requirements. Remember, all 4 portions need to have the same 6 square shape. Yeah. No shit. Alright. Even though the 4 portions all need to be the same shape, the houses can be located anywhere within each sibling's property. Yeah. No shit. Actual hint, please. Each portion is kind of shaped like a T. Oh. That is a big help. It could be lopsided? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's try a lopsided T. It said kind of like a T. That definitely means one end of it could be lopsided. So let's try that a bit. Alright, I see it. That definitely works out. I don't even need to draw the last one. These are all 6 spaces, and they're equally shaped, and the only, I realized that in order to divide it by, 6 times 4 is, to divide it equally, well, it'd take up 24 spaces, leaving the 25th here, the well, and they all touch the well, and A would have the star. Yeah, I see it. It's A.
That should do the trick.
Hint coins well spent.
Well, that's settled.
Great work. Sibling A's property will include the star. The plot of land will be divided according to the diagram shown above. Splendid work. It just goes to show you that analytical thinking is the key to impressing people. Sure. Why in the world would my employer stick a capable and fashionable man like myself in this alley post? Maybe you're not as likable as you think. A new puzzle from him, too. Oh, so bored. So very, very bored. Same old story, eh? Can you blame me? Life's not exactly a rosy rosebed, and I don't have anyone to talk to. But hey, being bored is better than being sad, right? I guess so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen. That's nice of you. I bet you're gonna grow up to be a nice guy. Thanks for the offer, little man. I already feel better. As thanks, how about I share one of my awesome puzzles with you? Please do. I love a good puzzle. Okay, see, I'm a pretty good digger. It's what I do. I thought of this one while I was at work one day. A tunnel out. This could be very easy or very hard. Oh. Rotate and change. I see. Arrange all the tunnel segments to create a tunnel that leads from the entrance to the exit. Tap a segment to switch between a straight and a curved piece. Grab the edge of a segment and slide it in a circle to rotate it. The green segment's already finished, so you can't change them. Ah. You will need to use every segment to complete the tunnel. Good luck. Ah, if it wasn't for these locked-in ones, this would be so easy. I see. Well... Yeah, alright, this is already looking quite difficult, yes. I'm mentally doing this, and yeah, I'm already running into issues with these green spaces. Alright, yeah, if I try and do this, well then I wouldn't be able to ever, I wouldn't be able to get this one just right. Well, actually no, I could do that. Yeah, that could work. Let's start from that. Oh! Yeah, I just solved it in a flash! From here, it's just a matter of making this memo live up to the real thing. Alright, just rotate it around. And so on and so forth. Oh, I want straight there. And curve up and around. No, not quite. There we go. One more curve. We submit? That it wouldn't automatically complete. I guess it's making me nervous having to manually submit this, but yeah, this, by all means, this seems correct.
How about this? No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Good work. Phew, that was a difficult project. You're a smart little man, aren't you? You come back and see me again sometime, okay? A boy sticker for Picture Book 2. Can we complete it now? Hold on, I think we can. Yeah? Yes, Book 2 complete. Well, almost. We need to do the legwork now. So I will say, I'm quite impressed by the variety of puzzles in this game. In the first one, it was very easy to identify which ones would be able to come back later with harder versions. I don't think I've clued into what this game's equivalent to the Knight's Tour will be, or the Queen's Crossing one? You know what I mean. Just these recurring puzzles that get harder and harder, like the Tower of Hanoi with Pancakes one. Yeah, I don't know, it's all very unique so far. Anyway, I work in a little cafe. One day the manager in charge stepped out, leaving me to run the shop. The manager said to me, okay, who would be the manager? It could be Don Paolo. Probably not. Could be the woman in charge stepped out. It could be Riddleton. I need more context clues. The mustached customer sitting by the window. It's Don Paolo, I see. So the last one should be the boy? We solved it. Now let's give this a proper read. Finally. Rainy Day Cafe. Oh, the protagonist is Flora. Lovely. I work in a little cafe. One day, the woman in charge stepped out, leaving me to run the shop. Before stepping out the door, the woman said to me, I'm relying on you today. I'll be back as soon as I can. After the woman left, I noticed that a raincoat had been left behind on the counter. Oh no, the woman must have forgotten this, I thought to myself. and come to think of it, I don't even know where the woman went. A little while later, a man arrived, the first customer of the day. "The rain is terrible. I'll have a coffee, please, a really hot one," the customer said, taking a window seat. I looked outside and saw that it had indeed started raining. The door flew open once again, and I could hear the sound of the rain on the pavement as the next customer came in. Gosh, it's just like they forecasted. That rain has chilled me to the bone. I'll have a tea, please, but don't steep it for too long. The boy took a seat in a corner table. Since the woman in charge was gone, I had to make a coffee for the customer by the window. I also had to make a tea for the other customer had ordered. However, I ran into a snag when I realized the milk bottle was gone. The door opened again and someone stepped inside. "Thank heavens, that must be the woman," I said. But when I turned around, I saw that it was actually a traveler. This customer sat down by the counter. "Yeesh, I'm tired, but look at this mushroom I found in the forest. Was I lucky or what? Oh right, my order. I'll have a cocoa, please." The traveler leaned over, put the mushroom on the counter, and said, "Isn't it a beauty?" "It is, but I have to apologize because I can't make you a cocoa. The milk bottle is gone, you see," I said, deciding I had to be honest. Overhearing my apology, the mustached man sitting by the window said, "I don't like my coffee black. One really needs to tip the milk bottle to make it palatable." The boy in the corner piped up as well. "Hot tea's best friend is the milk bottle." Then the traveler by the counter chimed in, "This is unbelievable. I came all the way here to enjoy a cocoa." The traveler by the counter's glasses began to fog up with anger. I was getting very flustered. Just then the door opened again, and in stepped the woman. Lots of customers today, eh? I'm glad you all came in here out of the rain." I was so relieved to see the woman's pointy hat. "I can't find the milk bottle. I looked everywhere," I said, causing the woman's eyes to grow as big as saucers. "What are you talking about? Didn't you hear me when I told you I was stepping out to get another milk bottle?" The old dear really was steamed, but she wasted no time in making everyone fresh hot drinks and a mushroom pie. The customers were all delighted, and I cheered up as well. Doesn't this story make you want to visit a cafe on a rainy day? Not if Don Paolo was there. Well, that was cute. Made some headway on the third storybook, but, it's gonna be a while. Righto. Anything else, my good man? He just wants to see his family. Oh well. Okay, that is everything checked. Pluke! You're helping out! Yeah, I was about to say, I did find one extra hint coin in Chinatown. But I didn't get Pluke's help there. Wow, oh yeah, okay, I guess Pluke is working. Great. Before you go to the gazebo. Oh, we can't visit that one angle where we looked at the locked door. Okay, we're good then. Let's just speak with this man. And we'll head up. Oh. I can't seem to open the door to the observatory. Is that so? It appears that a puzzle is locking this door. Huh, I guess you're right. Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Gravity maze. Hey. Oh, I can already identify exactly what this is. Okay. Move the red and blue blocks to their respective spaces. Tap the arrow buttons at the bottom to rotate the playing field by 90 degrees. Blocks fall downward where there's nothing under them. Give it a try. Well, this seems simple. Wrong direction. Yeah, that was simple.
That should do the trick.
Okay,
Just
that was very easy. Maybe that one could return in a harder way. Maybe. Superb. How many moves did it take you? A true master can solve the puzzle in 5 moves. I wasn't too far off from that. That did it, Luke. The lock is disabled. And the door is open. Oh, there he is. Wow, what a view. Look at all those funny buildings. The view from high places always reminds me of home. Does it? I mean, how often did Flora climb the big scary tower in the back of the city of St. Mystere? Don't lean too far over, you could fall. Now these iron bars look rusty. They might collapse if you put your body weight on them. Anything else? There's gotta be one more hint coin, right? Aha! Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's a bit out of the way. I wanted to make sure you weren't followed, and this place afforded me the best view to do that. Have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well. I can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future. Huh? Oh, Flora, it's you. Okay, so you do know who Flora is. I didn't recognize you there for a moment. You'll have to excuse me, this is all a bit unexpected. It's nice to know that some things never change. I see you're still easily flustered. You're one to talk. As I recall, you're pretty easily flustered yourself. But it's good to see you. You look well. Yes, Flora would be one of the unexpected turns in question. Inspector Chelmy and Barton are here as well. Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for police work. Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? Expected? No, but I acknowledged it as a possibility. Enough chatter for now. We need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate. And you found a way to lure them away, haven't you? Yes. See, the guards don't hang around the area all the time. They only man their possessions there when Layton tells them to. In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchmen in the area. I confess that could be my fault. I've been doing a lot of reconnaissance in the area and may have been spotted. Anyway, the crucial point to take away is that the guards will leave their posts if their boss says to. I understand, but how do we get my future self to issue that order? Luckily, Layton almost never interacts directly with his low-level grunts. Instead, he has his lieutenant, Bostro, give out the orders. I'm sure you remember him. He was that giant thug giving orders at the casino. Ah, yes, I know who you're talking about. If the thugs by the gate hear Bostro tell them to get lost, I'm sure they'll all abandon their posts. And all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Luke, but have you figured out how to reproduce Bostro's voice? Huh. I seem to remember you're picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents. Of course! Pluke, we can get him to mimic Bostro's voice. That's the idea, but how do we get Pluke to learn how to say "get lost" in Bostro's voice? That could prove quite difficult. Nah, "get lost" is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always yelling it. I've spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least 12 times a day. That's not a very nice thing to say. Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately. All right, Bostro's likely somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. Heading back to that area is a dangerous move, but we should start our search for him there. Save for progress? Nah. New chapter get. Chinatown. Neat. Those people down there look like ants from up here. You're like 30 feet off the ground, Layton. Of course he has a new puzzle now. There's no crime to be organized in a peaceful park like this. Huh, how terribly boring. If things are too slow for you here, why not move to someplace more, exciting?
Would if I could, boy, but I can't very well leave my post here.
In that case, why not use your time here to do something productive?
Well, I often make up puzzles when I have some time for myself. Here, I'll share one with you.
Leapfrogs. Uh-oh. I need to match the colors of the ribbons, right? 4 frogs are sitting atop logs in a bog. Leap them around so that each frog's color matches the ribbon tied to its post. Here are the 3 rules you'll need to follow. You can hop to any empty adjacent log. If there's an empty log 1 frog over, you can leap over 1 frog to get there. You can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Now tap those frogs and hop to it. Oh boy. This one must suck if you're colorblind. Boy. Alright. I think I am doing something intelligent right now. By Jove, Wow!
Puzzle's as good as solved.
Alright!
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
I wonder if that was the best possible score. 20 moves? Hip hop hooray. Were you able to do it in only 8 moves? No. Can't say I was. 8? Really? 8? Well, whatever. 20's still impressive.
Yeah, that's some brain you've got there, boy. I like you, so I'm going to give you some advice that may just save your hide someday. Stay away from the family. I'm a nice guy, but I can't say the same for the men I work with. Stay out of our way, and you've got nothing to worry about.
Who got the delivery request? Silky's coffee. Fun. We'll try that immediately. Gotta boost that parrot. Oh, brother. 3 ropes, huh? Wait. Would this work? Alas! Alack! It was not to be. That one was nonsense! Ah, finally.
Ha ha ha! You got me the coffee, and not a drop spilt.
Arg?
Oh, it smells like freshly ground coffee beans. Oh, superb. I can't thank you enough, parrot.
Yay. Oh, these are getting difficult. They're fun, though. Difficult, but fun. Yeah, alright, so, since it's a new chapter and all, I should probably check everywhere once more. Yeah, alright. Well, maybe not up to Chinatown. We're going there next anyway. Who in the world is that? New character? He's so small. Could I ask you to quit staring at me so, young man? It makes a fellow uneasy. My apologies, sir. It's just that you're wearing such a troubled expression. Ah, well, I've been pondering this puzzle all week and I still can't find the solution. We'll help them. Create the key. Oh. Yeah, alright. To complete the key, fit the 5 blocks that form Professor Layton's top hat into the outline below without overlapping the pieces or leaving any spaces empty. You can rotate or flip the blocks. I see. Yeah, okay. Let's start with the obvious, I suppose. Well, no, that doesn't work at all. Oh, here. Yeah, I see this one. Flip that. And it, yeah. Then you put this there. I guess it doesn't matter if that one gets flipped. And then this would fit nicely in, this corner. And that leaves quite a bit of wiggle room here. To, uh-oh. That's not quite right, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Hey, there we go.
My solution.
That wasn't so bad. That was very fun, actually. Well done. You can now open the door. Yahoo! I can finally sleep tonight without that blasted puzzle tormenting me. Thanks for going out of your way to help this old man. Not at all. It would have been terribly ungentlemanly of me not to try and help. I get jumpy when people stare at me for too long, so try to keep the eyeballing at a minimum, will you? Alright, let's leave him be. Damona's here. He vanished earlier, and yeah, so I did look at prior footage. When we saw him back in quote-unquote present London, the top of his head did have brown hair. I don't think I saw it before because he was standing in front of a very dark background. So, his hair has grayed, I suppose, but maybe the reason Layton was so... Layton definitely noticed something very strange about that. Maybe he knows Dean Delmona wears a wig? I don't know.
Oh, Hershel, zipping about as usual, I see.
Hello, Dean Delmona. It's nice to see you again.
Likewise, Floral, was it? I'm so very bad with names these days. Oh, and Mr. Delmona will suffice now, dear. I've, been retired. Yes, retired for some time now. Now, do excuse me, I'm waiting on a friend here, and he'll be by any moment. See you.
Goodness, Dean Delmona seemed awfully flustered just now.
Yes, I noticed it too. The second you started talking with him, he froze up.
I bet he was just confused. I mean, here we are 10 years in the future, and Flora doesn't seem to have aged a day. You know, I think you may be right, Luke.
Oh, that would certainly give the man pause, wouldn't it?
Something is very, very suspicious about the Dean. Maybe he's just a very bad actor. Flora? We just walked in here. What are you doing here? Is this second Flora? We're finally going to get a meal here. Victory! What looks good to you? How about this one? Oh, and this. And we've simply got to try that. It all sounds amazing. Oh, Luke, you always order half the menu. I feel bad for Layton's wallet. I am glad I went back to the past. Hiya, Mr. L. Did he stop by the campus just to say hi to little old me? I guess I kind of did. I don't know what world you're living in, but you're mistaken. Oh, look who tagged along. I didn't even realize you were there, short stuff. Lady, I'm pretty sure I told you before, but we're on a very important case right now. Stop pestering the professor. We have work to do. And how do you know I'm bothering him? Can you read his mind? Do you know all his likes and dislikes? Can you even say that much?
A question of taste. Professor Layton and Luke are chatting in a clothing store. You know, Luke, there's something here that really appeals to me. I think I might just try and negotiate a purchase. What has caught Professor Layton's eye? Okay, well, The crook of this one looks like a question mark. And he loves puzzles. I think it's that. I think the Hainer caught his eye. This is so stupid. I think it's that, but yeah. I'm trusting my gut.
This one's as good as solved. I knew it!
Keen eye. The answer is C. However, did you realize that the item Professor Layton likes is actually the Hainer? It's shaped like a question mark. Whenever I see a puzzle, Luke, I can't help but take action.
But, Professor, that's not a puzzle, it's a Hainer.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Say, maybe I was wrong about you, little guy. You got that right. How could I not know what the professor likes? I'm his apprentice. Well, color me impressed. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you, little guy. You shouldn't. Really.
This is so silly.
You know, at first I thought you were kind of a brat, but now not so much. But babysitting isn't exactly my idea of a good time, so don't get any ideas about us hanging out. Ugh, don't worry about that.
She seems nice. There he is. Right, yeah, I definitely checked everything in the game, except the path to Chinatown, so we're good to go.
Look, there's Bostro.
Yes, I'd recognize that white pinstripe suit anywhere. Quick, everyone hide. Should I click on him? That's not exactly hiding, but okay. You're supposed to be on guard duty, you clown. Stop goofing off.
I wasn't goofing off, Bostro. I was just...
You know the only thing I hate more than a loafer is a loafer who makes excuses.
But...
There ain't no buts about it. That attitude is what keeps you a grunt in this here organization. You know what? You're finished here. The family don't need no clowns like you. Get lost, you clown.
Come on, Bostro. Don't kick me out. Where will I go?
There, did you hear that? Yes, I heard get lost loud and clear.
What about Pluke? Did he manage to pick it up? Did you hear what that big man said, Pluke? Yarg! Get lost.
It's uncanny how much he sounds like Bostro. I'll take your word for it. A performance like that is sure to fool those two guards at the gate. Let's head to Chinatown. Oh, this is delightfully stupid. Oh, I'm glad we're having this conversation.
You know the statue here, Luke?
Huh?
Oh, the one with the man that looks like the professor. Sure. Seeing it kind of got me thinking about, you know, the future. And one thing that occurred to me is that you know how everything is going to turn out, don't you? I mean, you're me, so you already went through this scenario 10 years ago, right?
Well, in a way, yes, but I can't tell you what's going to happen from here on out. You see, if you had that knowledge, it could alter the course of history. Some of the things that are supposed to happen might not happen at all. Time travel has changed the way events unfold here, and look at the mess it's made. We wouldn't want to add to that chaos, would we?
I guess I never thought about it that way.
What's more, knowing about your future self could actually change who you become.
And just to complicate things further, it's probably worth noting that technically you aren't me. I'm not? Then who am I? That's a tough question. Our meeting has changed much for both of us. Only the past is certain. Therefore, I was you in the past, but you may not be me in the future. You follow? I think I do, but time travel sure is complicated. Artfully dodging around the questions. Yes! I'm so happy to see that face looming at me out of the darkness. Salutations, mine amigo. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. Hello there, Pavel. Fancy meeting you here. Where are you trying to get to this time? I read a magnifique article about the great underground caverns of El Mundo and came to see them. Ah, yes. One school of thought posits that these caverns exist throughout the entire world. Hi, exactamente. I was on my way to discover the subterranean ruins of Rome when I got lost. Wait, you were heading to Rome and ended up here? Yeah, the road of the traveler is long and winding, but this time I'm sure I'll reach my destination. But seeing as how we bumped into each other like this, how about a puzzle for El Camino? Oh my god, I love him. Wait, lunar leapfrogs? Oh, Christ! Uh-oh. Right, well, if I did it once, I can do it again. 6 frogs are sitting atop logs in a bog. Same rules? Same rules. Oh, brother. This one might take a while. Actually, no, it won't? Nailed it.
Here's my answer.
Am I a savant at that kind of puzzle? Huh. Hip hop yippee. I wonder when the frog capella starts. Oh. Magnifique. With that solved, I'm ready to return to my travels. Good day, and happy travels wherever you go. I've never seen anyone as good at getting lost as you. How did you even make it here to begin with? So, oh, it's been a while since we found a toy car. It is not lost on me that this man was attempting to go underground. And what was my big, huge theory? That we're underground? Yeah. What does it mean? Well, they say all roads lead to Rome, so I'm sure he'll wind up there sooner rather than later. Yeah, it's been a while since we found one. Okay, that's Becky from the hotel. That might be Top Hat Man, Layman. I don't recognize that magnificent schnoz, or that person. Or you, but that's Layton, so lots of characters left to meet. Alright, Desert Trek. Oh, and yet, I'm lost again, and this time in the desert. I've got to get to town for some agua before I drive like a prune, but how? Oh, bitte, amigo-kun, help me! Amigo-kun! Oh, that's so funny. Wait, can you... Can you pass through these tiles? Surely you can. Yes, good, okay.
Well, that line of 4 is just too tempting to pass up, which means it must be a trap. I should go there last. Well, I think I solved it. Let's give this a shot. Oh, I just noticed that the arrows disappear after you roll over them. I should keep that in mind for future puzzles. Huh. Yeah, alright, I guess we did it. Good. Let's move on. I guess we'll have enough time to take a poke into Chinatown. Alright, Luke, this is our chance. Oh, I'm so nervous. Just relax. We'll stay back here out of sight and let Pluke work his magic. Oh, this post is such a drag. I can't wait to punch out and grab a hot meal. Schmarten! Sounds good. What I wouldn't give for a piping hot meat pie with some mushroom gravy right now. But we'd better not let Bostro hear us talking food on the job or he'll tan our hides. It seems like all that brute does is watch us to see if we mess up. Talk about a terrible boss. Alright, do your thing, Pluke. Doing my thing. Doing my thing. Psst, Pluke, you're on. Get lost, you clown. Did you just hear Bostro? Yeah, he told me to get lost. Or was he talking to you? Maybe he meant both of us. I think you're right. Aye, aye, Bostro, you don't get to tell us twice. We'll get lost immediately. Way to go, Pluke. Squawk! Excellent, I think we can finally get into Chinatown now. And it's all thanks to our pal, Pluke. I really did choose the best possible name. Get lost, you clown. You can stop saying that now, Pluke. What's this device that's stuck to the door? Oh no, that's a puzzle counter. Oh no? Why oh no? These things measure how many puzzles you've solved. The door won't open for anyone who solved fewer than the required number of puzzles. Here, take a look at the display on the front of the machine. It says 50. Hopefully you've got 50 puzzles under your belt. I don't know, but I'm anxious to try the machine. The future's just full of so many neat gizmos. Bzeep. Puzzle count confirmed. Access granted. Phew, I was worried there for a second, but it looks like we can go through now. That's what I get for staying on the ball.
Just down this road is your future self. Do you find it at all unnerving?
It's quite a peculiar sensation, I must admit. Yes, quite.
I still can't believe there's another Professor Layton running around.
I assure you, the man is real. You'll see soon enough.
Well, I think we have a lot to explore. Oh, hey, thank you, Pluke. A lot to explore. There's even a subway? Oh, so we can quickly get here now. Neat. Yeah, this place even has its own unique track. That's cool. Something tells me we won't meet future Layton in the next video, but the hour is approaching. I wonder how far I am in the game. I recall that Curious Village had around like 110 or so puzzles before the game was over, and there were bonus puzzles after. And we're at 70 now. Wow. So there are only 20 excess puzzles that you could skip to get to this point. That's kind of stressful. That's a close margin. Huh. Very harsh. Like, I remember playing Super Mario 64 and be like, oh, I need to get 16 stars to reach the bottom floor of the castle? Man, that's so much! Oh, jeez. And then, whenever I replay Super Mario 64 these days, I blink and I have like 30 stars. I'm like, what? Huh? Oh, okay. But yeah, this was a... 50 actually is quite a big ask when you only have 70 to work with. Unless there is a ton of puzzles that I've missed, but Beasley has not given me any that I've missed, so... How many could I have missed, really? I think we're good. We're good thus far. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to exploring more of Chinatown next time. Brand new areas, new characters to meet. There are 2 of them right here. Hopefully we can get a lot of Pluk deliveries and power him up so he'll help us hunt for even more hint coins and puzzles. That's priority number 1, I'd say. But yes, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.